Good morning. Today we're heading to the cinema to watch It Ends With Us. It's going to be part vlog, part review style video, so let's get down to business. If you're new here, I'm Alice. We make books, we do vlogs, car vlogs, lifestyle, a little bit of everything, you know. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you make yourself a meal, clean your room, do that thing you've been putting off for ages, or you just want someone to listen to, then I'm your gal. So consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free, you can unsubscribe at any time. Please stay, but give it a go. Why not? Try something new today. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. Let's go to the cinema. Woo. Hello.
Hello.
Nando's. Little pre-game.
6. I'm gonna add a house.
Let's go. Grabbed it and it.
Give this a try.
Is it good? It's a bit dark. If that hasn't got sugar in it, I don't know what.
I know, right?
Woo! Spooky. We're gonna watch it now. Let's do it. Can't see me, it's so dark. Unleash the light. Woohoo! Wait, that's wait, that's Okay, that's it. Come on. Very chest. Very chest.
Every character in that film was stupid. Every character.
Okay, safe to say you're not a rom-com fan. Well, that wasn't even a com, was it?
Every single character.
Good vibes. We're back in the car. Review pending. See you then. So handing over to review Alice. Hello, I'm back with another video. Jokes, we've already started this video. This is just a continuation from yesterday's clips, which I realised weren't the best clips in the world. I got a little bit shy. I did want to take a little video of the certification part, but I don't know, I got a little bit nervous in case my flash went off. But nonetheless, we went to see It Ends With Us yesterday. Just a disclaimer, there might be some spoilers in this video, so if you haven't watched the film or you haven't read the book and you want to go and see it and you haven't seen or read anything about it, then please pause this video, go watch the film and come back. I'm not necessarily going to spoil the entire plot, but you know, I don't know what's going to come out, so we could spoil the entire plot. Who knows? Jokes, we probably will spoil the entire plot. If you are planning on watching it, go watch the film first or go read the book first. Thank you. Now, disclaimer. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. If you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. If you've read the book but not seen the film, if you've seen the book, you've not read. Hello. If you've seen the film, you've not read the book, or maybe you've done both, it's all okay. You're allowed to have your own opinions and attachments to it. After saying that, then let's get on with this section of the video. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I will normally say I'm not really a Colleen Hoover, Taylor Jenkins Reid kind of person. I much prefer other types of romance. It sounds bad. I've made my opinion of only reading a couple of books per author, so very literally like not a lot at all. But I don't know about you, I just think when you like an author, you click with them instantly, and I've just really struggled. Actually, with Taylor Jenkins Reid, I've tried 3 times, and one of her books was the only book that I have not finished, so pretty wild. That being said, I also know I'm a person that has a bit of, you know, when something becomes really popular and everybody likes it, it automatically makes me not want to read it or listen to it or watch it. And I think it's because I then build up these expectations in my head. I think it's going to be great, and then I probably don't give it a fair review, and then I just never come back to it. So I tried to do something good with it by not rushing in and then just being disappointed and hating on it, but I end up hating on it anyway because then I never get round to it. And I think, why didn't I get round to it? Must be because I didn't like the style of the author, which is also true. So, you know, you see, we're in a very much a big loop. We're going round and round in circles. Anyway, I bit the bullet and went to watch the film. I actually took my boyfriend with me, as you saw. We had a nice time, I will say. I did enjoy the film. Was it my favourite? No. I mean, it's got some pretty hard-hitting themes in there, so obviously please make sure you read the trigger warnings before you go to see the film, or if you've read the book then maybe you know what to expect, but also before you read the book, because there's definitely some themes in there that could be upsetting to people, so you know, definitely check that out. You know, we want happy, safe readers and also watchers in this case on this channel, so please do that. Now, with that being said, I actually went into this completely blind. As we know and we spoke about before, I am in a very fortunate and lucky position where I do not have any kind of triggers like that, so for the most part I'm able to go into things blind. Now, that being said, do not try this at home, kids. That is not what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you to check the warnings, but in some cases I do forget, and I don't for myself. I'm lucky then it doesn't have negative repercussions, but I really, as I said, want everyone to be happy and safe out there, so just because I don't doesn't mean you shouldn't. You should always check them, and it's something that I'm trying to build more into my habits, because then it helps me give you guys a better warning and stuff like that. So okay, she's been waffling on already. Let's actually talk about the film. What did I think? Okay, now this is judging completely on the film alone, because I will say this once and I will say this again, I have not read the book, so please do not come for me saying, hey, if you read the book it would have had this. I'm probably full aware that it would have had it in the book. I just cannot bring myself to read the book, and to be honest with you, after the film I'm not sure if I would bring myself to read the book. It was giving coho coded, that's what I can say, and for somebody that's not a very experienced Colleen Hoover reader, I feel like to say that, you know, she does have this recognizable, obviously, style of writing, right? In the film, I mean, again, books 9 times out of 10 always better, because you're gonna have more time, more setup. I feel like it was lacking build up, it was lacking setup. I felt absolutely nothing towards any of the characters. The only one I felt something towards was the sister. Loved her, she was great, iconic. What happened there? I mean, Blake Lively, legend, icon. I don't know. I just didn't really feel connected to her character. I didn't feel connected to any of the other characters. I literally had pretty much zero connection with any of the characters. I feel like you're supposed to be rooting for her to get with Atlas, because obviously, Ryle. Let's not talk about that. Obviously, he was a not well person, let's say. I feel like you're supposed to be rooting for her to get with this true love that she's never kind of forgotten about and stuff. I just don't think that really came across in the film. I felt like he was a bit of a side part, to be honest with you. I don't feel like he really had a presence. I don't know whether there's more that happens in the book or more building between them or something. I don't know, didn't feel anything. Like, almost when they got together at the end I was like, oh fuck's sake, here we go. Do you know what I mean? So that's a shame, because I feel like that could have been done a bit better. I would also say I didn't really like the way the flashbacks were done. They kind of came out of nowhere. You know, the ones to do with the content that may not be suitable for everyone were a little bit more, they made sense because they happened at certain times, but I feel like the other ones she was having about Atlas, I just feel like they came out of nowhere and didn't make sense, and I was like, oh, suddenly we're back in the park. Oh, now we're in the future. Do you know what I mean? I felt like it was a little bit, there was something missing. I don't know what it was, but there was something missing. I mean, I could be wrong, maybe it is all missed out in the book. For me, Colleen Hoover very much tries to give you these big shocking plot twists and all these dramatic things happening, but I never feel like there's any substance behind it, and that's what I think I struggle with. As a reader, I like to really connect with the characters, and I just feel like in those types of books and the style of writing, I don't get a chance to fully connect. Like, in my head I want to be like, yes, Lily, go, icon, yes, leave his ass. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I want to be rooting for her, but I just found myself just kind of watching and being like, you know? So I didn't have any connection with the characters. Does that make sense? Like I said, the only one I think I had a connection with is the sister. I feel like she was an icon, and so proud of her for standing by her best friend and not condoning the behavior of her brother. I think that was really important and really good message, because it shows, you know, even though you are related to someone, you can still fully own their actions, and you can also say, well, me coming to you as a friend or a best friend, and I know they were best friends first, but I feel like that was a good moment. I enjoyed that moment. I was like, yeah, that's one of the biggest reactions that actually came out of me during that film. Basically, all in all, it wasn't a bad film. Would I watch it again if it was on? I don't think I'd actively put it on. It wasn't my favourite thing. I'd probably give it 5 out of 10 maybe. It's hard because there were some themes in there that were explored that were good to kind of give awareness to, but I don't know whether it actually did that great of a job. Does that make sense? Like, I just kind of felt like it was all a bit too much. It felt like trying to squeeze too much into too short of time. That's what it felt like. And I don't know whether you don't get that feeling in the book because you have more time, more building. I don't know. I think I just needed a little bit more of a relationship with the characters, and then I think I would have understood everything on a deeper level. I felt like it wasn't really a cohesive plot. It was more like reveal, this happens, reveal. Feel like, and that's what I kind of got the vibe on when I read Verity. Don't get me wrong, I very much enjoyed Verity. Absolutely soaked it up, read it super quick, was great. It's just like reveal, and then it lacks substance. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what I find a little bit hard in some of those types of writing style, is that I need, maybe it's just me, maybe it's because I've recently read such a big series and you've got world building and stuff like that. I feel like I need more world building and I need more connection to the character. Like, arguably, I'm reading the Twisted series right now, and I would say that even though those are a little bit more dark romance, a little bit spicy, that kind of vibe, I feel like I have more connection to those characters than I did in this one, which very much faces real world problems. I mean, in the Twisted series, it's all fucking wild. Like, nobody's dealing with that day to day. But do you know what I mean? So I feel like the one that was a bit more real world actually felt less substantial and less, does that make sense? So yeah, anyway, maybe I've just condemned myself and everybody's gonna hate me now because like I said, I didn't really like the film too much. I mean, I'd still give it a 5 out of 10, which I think for a romance is pretty decent, just for the fact that he did explore some good films. I think it was also great that she was really strong with it. I think the whole time you're waiting for her to cave, and I'm really glad that she didn't. I think that's really important. I feel like I needed a little bit more with the mother. I needed a little bit more, they're talking about, they just had this one like tiny little moment, do you know what I mean? And again, also, sorry, but I don't really connect with the mother actress either. I feel like she needed to be someone, I don't know, a little bit different. I think basically what we've learned is the sister was iconic, and we love that from her. Again, I will say one thing I did like is that it did have the cheesy rom-com stuff, so like her name being like Lily Bloom and all of that. And I think that it was funny that they kind of took the piss out of that in the film. I mean, I'm assuming they put that in the book as well, but I thought that was quite funny, her not believing he's a neurosurgeon and all stuff like that. I thought that was quite a good little fun vibe, and when I started watching, I was like, yes, this is going to be a good vibe. I feel like it just slowly started to become more and more like a Colleen Hoover book, basically. So yeah, I am very sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear. I hope you enjoyed the film though, and that you enjoyed the book. And remember, it's so okay to have different opinions on books, films, songs. You know, you just gotta own what you think, and just because I don't like something doesn't mean you won't like it, and just because I like something doesn't mean you will like it. It's all about trying different things and working out what works for you. And for me, it's currently the Twisted series. That's what I'm reading at the moment. Is it my favorite series ever? No. Can I stop reading it? No. So you see, happy miracles, things happen, things go their own way. So let me know if you'd like me to try a Colleen Hoover or a Taylor Jenkins Reid book in the future, one you have to recommend. All I will ask is please let's not do One True Loves. I've done that, been there, done that. Technically didn't finish it, skim read it. We're not doing that one. Try to go a little bit more out of the box, ones you think I'll enjoy based on what I've said. So let me know those recommendations in the comments down below. Well, I think I've waffled on enough today, and I think that's it. it. So basically the vibe is, it wasn't really my favourite, but I didn't mind it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Thank you very much, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Zoomies. Oh, I wore my funky shirt. Channeling Lily. I feel like this is something she would wear with all of her Carhartt brand deal clothing, and also flowers. See?